I personally saw the ad in the paper, and the doctor that I had been seeing who been watching my hearing, got to the place where he told me that now was the time that I needed hearing aids. However, he did not sell hearing aids. And I asked him for some reference as to who, would be a good company to go to, And he says, I'm not going to tell you a good company to go to, but I will tell you two companies not to go to. He says, I have no interest in any companies. He says, but I see patients who come back to me for further hearing evaluations as years go on. And he said, they've got hearing aids, and I can tell you who are most dissatisfied with what company. So these are the two that I hear that I'm most dissatisfied, that my clients are most dissatisfied with. So he says, after that, then you can go to, the others that are out there. So I start looking for a company. I looked at Ella Scott and then read some things about it. I really did not know anybody who had been here. But I wanted something that was, technologically, top of the line, and that sounded like your company. This is the latest in digital hearing, and it's what I wanted. I did not want yesterday's technology. I wanted today's technology, and with what you have here, you're able to change things so easily that it's not difficult to come in and have an adjustment done. I have over the year.
Okay.
Mainly because I do have hearing. I have lost hearing in certain ranges. With this, I feel that I can hear what my brain still accepts, from the hearing that I have remaining, will come right into my ear. I can hear it. Of course, the hearing aid also picks that up and augments that, I'm sure. But I just didn't want anything to plug up my ear canal totally. I kind of like this over the ear, and actually the doctor said that would be the most beneficial. With what he had to say with what I was really wanting, that was the perfect combination. Now, having said, well, you would do better with the total in the ear type thing, then I would have gone with that, because after all, he is the one who is knowledgeable about this stuff. I'm certainly not knowledgeable.
Find out that actually some of these sounds I have less able to hear than she was.
So basically, he needed them worse than I did.
If it all hurts.
Yeah, because I've been experiencing hearing loss that was decreasing every year because I would go to my doctor and have the test, and and he says, yes, your hearing loss is progressing. And in fact, he was kind of alarmed the last time I went as to how much I'd lost from the year before. And that is when he told me, yes, you are in the range now where hearing aids would benefit you. But I already knew that I was missing out on a lot of things, and I was embarrassed to keep asking people, which I would have to do, please repeat yourself, or, please, I didn't quite catch that, et cetera, or say, I do have hearing loss, and I did not catch what you said. And all that was degrading, actually. And I thought to myself, there's no sense in going on like this. I'm missing out a lot on life. Quality of life is certainly not what it could be if I could hear everything.
So I didn't have that problem. I only had one other hearing exam to use as a baseline previously. And the doctor said that I would need to watch mine in the future. And where I worked before, I had no problem because I was mostly a loner. I was rural letter care for many years. I farmed. An old tractor and me just got on fine. The automobile and I got on fine. I go through the motor ride.
On having the TV blaring and that sort of stuff, because when you have family members come in, and I remember back to when both of my parents had hearing loss, and I can remember coming into the house, and even before you got into the house, you could hear the radio going or the TV going or something. So it was a part of hearing. And, my father was always very sensitive about the fact that he had hearing loss, and he never did anything about it. Neither did my mother. And I thought, I'm not going to be that way. I will admit that I have hearing loss, and, I'm going to do something about it, and then, I'll just be living a normal life.
My mother, she claims she never had any hearing loss, which was great. But my wife was sick, and I took care of her, and then my mother had to go to the rest home. As soon as I got in the front door of the rest home, I could always find her room because of the TV blaring, so she could hear it. But yet, she had no hearing loss, she said.
He said, you can actually see what you're going to say when I'm having to jack it up all the time, and the fact that I'm asking people to repeat themselves, or somebody will say, well, did you hear that? And it's like, hear what? I knew I was losing my hearing, and it became quite apparent, and I did not want to go on in denial. I was very much aware of it. Mm-hmm. If I can't hear, I'm going to wear hearing aids, and so be it. It's not a vanity thing at all with me.
Yeah.
I'm just very realistic about some disabilities that I have. And what I can't hear without my hearing aids.